Hi there, and welcome to the Karri training video for creating and managing secure and convenient collections. When you log on to Karri for the first time, you will see a page similar to this one. For the purposes of this video, I have created a demo organization called My Karri Community. I will be showing you an overview of the items on the main menu on this left-hand side, beginning with the dashboard, where you have a few interesting statistics and links to see other parts of the website that I will be showing you now. Firstly, let's go ahead and create a collection. One thing to note is that we realize that over time, you will have a long list of Karri collections. We've therefore automatically set the filter to open and pending. If, for example, you wanted to see past collections, you would just change this filter to all and then search once again. Obviously, there's nothing here now because this is the first time we are viewing this page. So let's go ahead and create a new collection. There are 5 simple steps to create your collection. You will also get a view of your members' experience here on the right-hand side. This is what they will be seeing on their mobile app. Step 1 is to decide, is your collection for an event or not? An event is defined by the collection having an actual date and time at which an activity takes place. One easy way to know whether it's an event or not is when the member clicks pay, they will be asked, do they want to sync this event to their calendar? If you think it makes sense for that to occur, then please say yes, this is for an event. So let's start with something simple that is perhaps happening next Friday. And it can be for a breakfast, say, from 8 until 10. Usually, people set the deadline for this payment the day before an event. This allows you to see the breakdown of exactly who's paid when the event takes place. Remember that Karri collects all the individual payments one by one, and then after this collection date has passed, pays over in one lump sum to you as the owner of your organization. So we'll enter a few details for the title and description. Description is an opportunity to give your members as much information as they need. They can always click into the event on their app and see this description below. So, for example, you might want to communicate to your members that they should remember to dress formally. You'll see that as I type, it updates on the right-hand side. Step 4 is to decide the payment. So first thing to do is decide the type of payment. Karri caters for 3 different types. Firstly, fixed amount. The breakfast might just cost 150 Rand per head. The net amount will show you what will land in your bank account after Karri has deducted its transaction fee. Second type is a variable amount. You can set a minimum to cover your costs. When the member clicks pay, they will have to specify how much they want to send to this collection. Third is an amount per item. These are typically tickets, but you can edit any label for this item. Let's just stick with tickets for now. Again, you would set the price. So this is, for example, if someone wanted to bring a guest to the breakfast. You will see now that the event is updated to 150 Rand per ticket. When the member clicks pay, they will just specify how many tickets they'd like to receive for this collection. Let's leave it as a simple fixed amount for the purposes of this training video. The final step for creating a collection is to decide who is going to be involved in this collection. We will show you in a second how to create specific lists so that you can quickly filter amongst your membership base in terms of who's going to be involved in this specific collection. You can select a few individual names and jump them across to this final list, or you could use the double arrow to move the entire group back and forth. So let's put everyone into the final list for this collection. You can always keep track on the numbers with this number here in the top right hand corner. So if you are happy with all of these details, you can go ahead and click Create Collection. We are now on the collections management page. It's important to note that having created this collection, it is not yet live. It is currently pending. When you are happy with all the details and you want to send this collection to your members, you would need to change this to Submit for approval. The Karri team will then get a notification that your event has been submitted, and they will just do a quick run through to make sure that everything makes sense and then send it to your members. The members will then be automatically notified either by an SMS or email or push notification if they are already using the app. You can then come back to this page and watch the payments update. For each member, their status will change from pending to Karri when members pay via the app. We realize that it's always a project to get all of your members paying this way. So in the meantime, we don't want you to manage multiple systems for different forms of payment. So you can update, for example, Charlotte's payment to cash. This will automatically send the member a receipt thanking them for their cash payment, and it allows you to keep a record of all your payments here on this page. Remember that members always have the option to either pay or dismiss on their app. Let's run through a few other details of this page. There are a number of actions you can perform. So firstly, edit. You can come and review your details at any time, and you can change the time and add to the description, for example. If you've recently added new members, and we'll show you how to do that on the Members tab on the main menu in a second. But once they've been added, just note that if they are still involved in this collection, you need to come to the list over here, jump them across to the final list, and update. Clone is useful for repeating events. So if you were having a breakfast next week and didn't want to go through the admin of entering all these details again, you could just clone the event, update the date, and then submit for review. Finally, you can take this membership list that you've created for this collection and you can copy it if you wanted to save this list of members for future collections. You can export your list to Excel at any time. While it's useful to have a digital copy, you may still want a hard copy, so you could print this or share it via email. On Excel, you can also filter your collections, for example, to see the various methods. So in this case, just people that have paid by cash. Once you have more than one list, you could filter over here and change the specific members that you're viewing at any time. You could also change here on your digital list to see specifics by payment status. The shopping cart icon here under Actions is similar to what I've shown you now, where you can make updated payment statuses, And you can also add a note for any specific information for that specific payment. You can drop down the information using the eye icon, and if you needed to refund the member and allow them to make a further payment, then you would click this blue arrow. Charlotte will now be able to pay for her event once again using the app. On the right side are some details such as amount, the event date, and the closing date. Karri has also automatically sequenced a reminder to go out to your members if they haven't paid or dismissed, or if you haven't updated the status of their payment here on your list. You can always add new reminders, for example, on the 3rd of June, and add that to your sequence. You can delete reminders as well, so you can tailor your reminders to suit your needs. That just about covers the collections management page. We'll have a quick look at members. Here you can see your membership list. You can export it at any time, or you could add a new member by entering a few details. You can go into any individual member's profile and see those details once again, see which collections they've been involved in, and make any edits to their profile. So lists, as we mentioned, are useful if you want to have specific collections for specific lists of members within your organization. You can always tailor these lists by coming to this page. This list, Group 1, is now available within your Create Collection page. I'm assuming that you are the first staff member to log on to your Karri website. You can add your colleagues at any time by merely entering their email. Once you enter their email, you'll be asked to specify which group they belong to. Colleagues are typically added as administrators. They have permissions to do all the things that I've showed you now. You can create specific groups and, for example, only allow your colleagues to view the collections so that they can see exactly who's paid and who hasn't, but not actually create collections themselves. The last thing to take note of is the Karri blog. This is where we let you know about new features, some tutorials on how to use Karri, and general information about what's going on in the company. Thanks, I hope you found this useful, and please don't hesitate to contact us with any queries.